Hello, welcome back to Wembley, and it's straight into our second semi-final between Kirk Stevens and Jimmy White for the right to play Terry Griffiths in tomorrow's final. Now, I say no more, except whatever you do, stay with us, and if you know any snooker fans who've gone to bed, then I suggest you get them up, because I can tell you they'll thank you for it. Well, Jimmy White took a 3-0 lead in the best of 11, but when we left it at the interval, Kirk Stevens had recovered to 3-2. That's where we rejoin it in the 6th frame, with Stevens at the table leading by 12 points to 0. Commentators Rex Williams, Jack Carnham.
Well, he's misjudged that somewhere, and my word, look what he's done here. There's a feast on here, if you can take
Jimmy White
advantage
nil,
of it.
Kirk Stevens 12. One. Eight. Nine. $16.
Well, he's wondering about that plant now. Was it really worth it?
$17.
Well, that was a nice shot from Jimmy.
$24.
He would like to get the
25.
red out of the way, which is to the right of the black. That's just obstructing the black into the other corner pocket, make it a little bit more difficult.
$32. $33.
Well, it's good to see Jimmy White stopping and just weighing up the situation instead of going on and on till he overruns himself.
$39. $40. $45.
And almost back in full command now, just a couple of struggling moments there.
46.
Well, that's the red that he's been wanting to move for some time, and early days,
53.
Jack, but I would suggest that we might see the highest break of the tournament here.
54.
Ball still beautifully spread, nothing safe.
Well, if he does break it, Rex, he's
61.
got to beat 112.
£62.
And that, of course, carries a prize of £1,000, so it's not to be sneezed at.
68. $69.
Has got the red to the left of the bunch of 3 reds, back into the
75.
top left-hand corner pocket. And that's not so
76.
good. That wasn't a terribly good shot, although it gets applause from the audience, but Jimmy won't be too pleased with it.
Well, he's almost retrieved the situation.
81.
Here. Get this red, he's back in business.
82.
And a delightful shot there, a little touch of check side held him for that red. The frame, of course, is over. So it's just
88.
the break he has to play for now.
$95.
Oh, what a lovely shot.
96.
And happy to take a long red here, and that brings the 100 up. 101.
101. 102.
And perfectly on the pink here to go down for the yellow.
108.
Well, he needs the brown.
110.
And a tremendous cheer there. That's 113.
113.
So even applause from Kirk Stevens there as Jimmy White sets the standard, the highest break for the tournament so far of 113.
Yes, the master potter Jimmy White there with the biggest break in the tournament so far anyway, 113, and what a talent that man has. But he also took the lead in the next frame by 31 points to 8, and it's Stevens at the table.
One.
Needs to get into the reds to disturb something. I don't think any of the reds will go, and hasn't got quite as good a hang as he would have liked. And I think that's a little bit unlucky.
8. 8, Kirk Stevens. One. Three.
Well, Kirk certainly needs to make the most of this opening. Certainly won't want to go 5 frames to 2 behind. Just put a little bit too much bottom on that shot. Got too near to the pocket.
Eleven.
Well, there you can see he's gone rather straight on that black, and he's either got to try and force it around, find a tiny angle, or put a lot of power in, and that's the last thing he wants to do.
Yes, I think he did the sensible thing there, Jack, playing for the red behind the
19.
black, because he's got to get all these reds to win the frame, so may as well take the opportunity of getting on it when he can. No point in taking any undue risks with missing the pot to get onto the open red. And this time looks to have just the angle to go around the 2 cushions onto the red near the pink spot.
$27. $28.
Well, that really is terribly unlucky.
35.
He achieved the cannon of sorts, but to slip away like that and land behind the brown, must feel everything is against him.
Kirk Stevens.
So Kirk Stevens now 20 points to lead.
Kirk Stevens 51, Jimmy White 31.
And Kirk will be very pleased to see that black over the pocket. Not easy to control the white in positional sense from where it is.
One.
Well, Kirk this time a choice of any number of colours, and just a matter of which one to give himself the best chance of potting that final red, because he's got to get that red to make the game safe. And that couldn't be better. Should be straightforward now to win this frame.
8. Nine. 14. 16. 19.
Good shot. Beautiful
23.
shot.
28.
So Kirk Stevens pulls one back to 4-3. So the next frame, very important indeed. 11 frames in the match, so it's the first to 6. And that's a new way of potting the pink.
34.
So 4-3 to Jimmy White, regardless of the foul shot.
7 to Jimmy White. 5 to Kirk Stevens.
Well, Kirk Stevens doing very well indeed to stay with Jimmy White in his present form, and the Canadian now just one frame adrift with 4 to play. Well, this is the start of frame 8. And
1.
Well, a little kicking the side of the table there. He didn't want that kiss. Wanted to go past the red and then put it back into the corner. But, well, that's turned out well. Nudged a few reds out as well.
9.
Well, there you see a perfectly straight shot on the red just to come through onto the black.
17. $24. 25. 32.
And what a useful plant that was to Kirk. It's enabled him to open the other 3 reds beautifully.
Yes, that was a good shot, Rex, getting both reds to move along like he did as well.
$41.
So that's 6 reds, 6 blacks.
48. 49.
And this time a nice angle on the black to go into the pack of reds should he so wish. Well, he's decided to still take that one loose red.
56. 57.
Well, I think we'll see Kirk trying to split them this time. Well, it's a very good split, but rather come to the side of the table.
64.
Whether he can get through to the centre. He's having a look now. Well, one good pot here, and he will be in with a splendid chance of even a very good break. Oh, went nicely up for the black.
65.
Well, this is not an easy black, but he's got to be on a red should he pot it. They're so beautifully spread. So, Jack, one would have to say that this is a definite chance here
72.
for a very, very big break. That's 9 reds, 9 blacks, and there's still 6 reds left on.
Yes, and he should be aware
73.
now, Rex, that he's won the frame. So it's really worth having a go.
Make no mistake, Jack, he's aware there's a possible maximum on.
$80.
Well, we have seen
81.
the maximum made before, but I don't think we have seen any player with a better opportunity than this. The reds, the colours are beautifully placed, so
88.
let's just say good luck to him.
And it's £10,000 for a maximum break. And that's a lovely shot. Beautifully controlled.
$89. $96. $97.
So the 104. Well, he's been set an example by the senior Canadian player. I wonder if the junior one can emulate the master.
$112.
He's perfect. He is perfect.
113.
Well, tremendous applause from the audience, and if with the best wish in the world, if only they would just
120.
give him a little bit of a hush now.
Yes, he didn't intend to make contact with the pink there. And he's got now a tricky shot with the rest.
think the angle's okay. Rex, I think the main problem here is just that he's got to use the rest. And there's no alternative. Well, not quite far enough.
122.
So this demands a really good shot.
Yes, he's got to pot the green this time, I think, go all the way around the table. So the angle is there, but he'll need just a little bit of luck to get onto the brown to enable him to get back on the blue.
Just look at this. Stop. And it has. It is almost perfect. And just look at the audience. They're enraptured with this.
125.
And young Kirk will need nerves of steel now. Not quite right on the blue.
No, he didn't quite go far enough on the blue, and now
134.
this is a big shot that's coming up. And he would like to just come another couple of inches to make it easier to cue that.
Oh, now watch the white. This is where he wants a little bounce off the cushion. Well, they're cheering, but it isn't there yet. And a little pause, composure.
140.
Get in! Lovely! Super! Oh, that's really wonderful. Just look at that. Good heavens above, Rex. Isn't that marvellous?
That was fantastic. A wonderful break, Jack. Really magnificent. I'm so pleased for Kirk Stevens. Tremendous.
Well, we haven't mentioned the money, but that is important. But just look at these scenes. The enthusiasm, it really is tremendous. Well, Rex, we are indeed lucky fellows. This is our second 147.
Yes, indeed, Jack. We're very lucky and we're very privileged to have seen yet another magnificent 147. And again by a Canadian. There you see,
And there's Thorburn there, yes. Well, these are... Yes, what of 25 years of age has achieved almost the miracle. Well, there's a picture of
Ladies and
happiness.
gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who haven't bought a program, you should know that he has just won £10,000. I actually work for Benson Hedges. I don't have the cash on me, but would you accept a deposit, please? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please spare a thought for the match in progress. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy White leads by 5 frames to 4, the 10th frame, and Jimmy White.
So Jimmy White now leading by just the odd frame, 5 frames to 4. So back to sanity. And I wonder if he can hold himself together to stay in this match. He will be tingling from head to toe.
Well, one thing is certain now, Jack, it won't be easy for him to play. After a performance like that, it's never easy for a player to settle down and play really well afterwards. And of course, he's still got a match to play.
One.
Well, I think they're expecting another one.
Well, that's back to reality.
1, Kirk Stevens. One. Five. Jimmy White.
Well, I think Jimmy might have a long red here, but totally commit himself if he goes for it. And not too badly on the blue.
One. Six. Seven.
Well, this is a wonderful chance here for Jimmy White. And what a session the audience here at the Wembley Conference Centre have been privileged
14.
to see this evening.
15.
Yes, Rex, for the how many times I don't know this week, but it's been a full house.
22.
Something like between 2,500 to 2,800 people. And that's a tremendous audience. And great credit to two stars so young in years that have
30.
really given us marvellous entertainment.
Well, a break of 113
31.
earlier in the session by Jimmy. And that magnificent 147 by Kirk. And Jimmy looking really set there, but he made a bad shot. But if you pot like that, what's the problem?
39. $46.
And Jack
47.
hesitated to say it, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jimmy knocks the lot in from this position.
$54. $55.
Well, at least 55 so far, and he's leading by 59 points. So another red. And this red will put an end to the
60.
frame and indeed the match, I think.
61.
But the blow has been softened for Kirk by the break, which of course might only come once in a long career.
68. 69.
And what?
74.
I was going to say what a good finish by Jimmy, and he hasn't finished. Well, and my word, the green nearly went with it.
75. 78.
So, well, Jimmy
79.
has won the match. I think that is beyond doubt.
And these two young men making the game look ridiculously easy this evening, but
86.
believe me, it's far from easy. Really has been a fantastic
87.
evening of snooker.
$92. 94. 97.
And the 100 coming up, and nicely poised for the blue.
101.
Now, just let's hope that he can clear the board.
106.
Well, this is magic. Both players. What a pity that one has to lose. And Kirk, I'm sure, slightly disappointed, but will be the first to congratulate. And just look at this stuff on that ball. Well, that really is wizardry. Well, words escape me. Just fantabulous. 25 years of age, 21 years of age, two wonderful young men.
Kirk, Jimmy,
Hello there.
if ever there was a justification for champagne, this is the night. Now, we haven't got any champagne glasses because you caught us out, but have a BBC water glass there.
Champagne glass.
There we go.
All right,
and
there you go.
on behalf of everyone, thanks very much for one of the greatest sessions of snooker in the history of the game. And it's a night none of us here will ever forget. And surely, a daft question, but I'll ask it anyway. You can never have been involved, Kirk or Jimmy, in a session like that ever, could you?
Well, with him you can be every time. I mean, he's great. He's great. He just puts heat on you. He pots from anywhere, and once he gets in, you might as well forget about it. Light up a cigarette, sit back, and enjoy. You know.
He's my mate.
Jim, you can rarely have played better.
No, I played brilliant. Like I was 3-0 up, and then it went 3-2. You know, but I didn't feel as though I lost the games. I thought Kirk won them because he didn't make any. There was no ricks. It was great snooker. I don't think there's been snooker like that in a short session before.
Kirk, when did you realise the big one was on?
After I potted the last open red and they were still tight, I'd split them open off the black, and like they split perfect, didn't they? Right around the pink spot, and one red was left over the middle, so I thought I could have made secure the game by just playing a D color.
Yeah, you played a great shot.
But I thought I got to go for this because, you know, you don't get a lot of opportunities like that, you know? And it came off.
Yeah, and you wasn't on the black very good. You potted a good black after that red in the middle. Yeah.
What was the worst shot for you?
The toughest shot was the green. Because I couldn't get around on the green off 2 cushions, so I had to play off 1 cushion and play it back into the yellow pocket, and I didn't come strong enough, and I hit a blinder. If I do say so myself, I'm sorry. But off 2 cushions or 3 cushions with a load aside, and it came perfect.
Right, what we're going to do is tomorrow, in the interval during the final between Jimmy and Terry Griffiths, we're going to get you in and we're going to play it in, and we're going to talk at length about the 147 with Cliff Thorburn as well, and his 147.
Right, Mr.
The 2 Canadians. Actually, as it turns out, you've got to be Canadian, and Jack Carnham's got to be doing the commentary, and you get a 147.
Yeah, that's right.
But at the end of that, Jimmy, you've got to come to the table and win the match. What was going through your mind then?
Well, I was probably buzzing through Kirk making a maximum, you know, so it probably helped me because I felt great when when I was on about 30 and I thought I was going to clear up.
Oh, what a tremendous red you've knocked in, though. First red he's knocked in, he's tight behind the green.
Tremendous
and he
under
can
pressure.
Barely see, that's right. And he can barely see the red. I didn't think he could see it, and he's like gone for it in pot. If he misses, he leaves me right down table and everything, but he's got plenty of bottle, and he'll play those shots on you all the time, so you can't leave anything sticking out with him. And he's made 2 centuries tonight. You know?
2 centuries and a 147 in the same session. Actually, you looked as delighted about Kirk's achievement as he did at the end, actually.
Yeah, you know, like when he potted the pink, I thought it was, I thought the worst thing going to happen is just going to die on the cushion, the white. You know, and then it's more or less impossible to pot black. But it just bounced just right, so it was magic.
Well, tell us about, very quickly, about your sort of change of attitude I've been reading about. You've been practising a lot, and my goodness me, an off show tonight, didn't it?
Yeah, I've been practising. I've been playing well in practice, but I didn't play well against Ray Reardon. No disrespect to Ray, he didn't play well either. But I, tonight I started off. I got a 59 break first shot, and the balls were just going in and out from everywhere. I was curing perfect.
Now, Kirk was telling me the other day that in a match recently you pinched his trousers. Is he going to get them back now for that?
Well, he said that. I can't make that out. I bought some trousers. He must have left it to Jeff, you know. He's about as organised as me.
Anyway, lads, thanks ever so much. Again, we'll never forget tonight. A great session of snooker, and of course, neither of you will forget it either. All the best in tomorrow's final, Jimmy.
Yeah.
And Kirk, well, what can I say? 147. We'll see you at the interval tomorrow.
Well done, mate.
Cheers. Good luck tomorrow, son.
Right. Yes, brilliant. And at the end of a really marvellous night of snooker, that is the situation in the Benson & Hedges Masters of 1984. The 17-frame final tomorrow, Terry Griffiths, who beat Tony Knowles 6-4, against Jimmy White, who so memorably beat Kirk Stevens by the same score. But what consolation for Kirk Stevens tonight. And as I mentioned in the interview there, we'll have both Kirk Stevens and Cliff Thorburn with us during the interval in tomorrow's final, when we'll be talking about and seeing their 2 maximum breaks. Glad you could stay with us, and after that I bet you are too. And we'll leave you with the moment that Kirk Stevens, the 25-year-old from Canada, will remember for the rest of his life. From Wembley, good night.